this is Princess Auto's 15 horse wood chipper. I picked it up earlier in the winter. Now's the time to put it together. Looks like an easy project. A couple of wheels, a tongue, some chutes, a front leg. It should be pretty simple. Except there are no assembly instructions. And the tires are directional. Yeah, directional. Why, I don't know. Not only are they directional, they're different. On Princess Auto's webpage, their photo shows them one way, the manual shows them a different way. I don't know which way they go. I'm just going to pick one and put them on. Worse than that, they have an offset to them. Whether they go up or down, I don't know. Let me show you. They go here. But the book doesn't tell you whether they go that way or that way. I'm going to pick this way. Just because that's the type of guy I am. The other problem is that goes 300 pounds if it goes an ounce. The whole thing is 450, and them can't weigh 100 pounds. So getting that thing lifted up so I can put the wheels on, that's going to be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. My plan is I'm going to tip it over, put the front wheels on, or the round wheels on, hopefully be able to tip it back and put the front leg on. We'll see how that goes. Life could be interesting. What are the odds it's going to stay there once I put some weight on it? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Let me go find another 17 millimeter. Alright, I'm back. I found another 17 millimeter. One of the things I do like about this is all the hardware comes pre-installed in the hole that it's going to go into. So there's no faffing about looking for parts, figuring out which bolt goes where. tighten those up. They are nylock nuts though. Well, that might be the easy part. No idea. So next up, I have to get the front leg on the front of this. When it's assembled, it sits in that position. That'll be fun. Maybe I can get the top bolts in and then stand it up, or maybe the bottom bolts. We'll see. So I've got it on its wheels and I've shoved a 4x4 under the rear end of it. So now I can line the holes here with the holes there. Annoyingly, the heads on the bolts are 16 mil. I don't have a 16 mil. I don't know if anybody does. I've got a 5/8. It fits. That's what we're going to use. The nuts, they're a 17 mil. Gotta love mixing the two. Well, that's annoying. Let me bring you in and show you what I found. So with this side flush, the other side, you could drive a bus through that. Look how wide that is. I'm not sure if the chute's supposed to go on there or something, but that's an awful big gap. Anyway, we'll carry on and see where we end up. while I've got it here and set up on the block, I'm going to try and put the tongue into the receiver so I've got some leverage to set it on the foot. Get it on the foot. You'll want to slide it all the way to the back. That pin will go in there when it's done to keep it from pivoting. But if you put it in that hole, it'll come up. So that's the hole you want. There's two there, one there, and then that's the hole you want to be in. With the feet pointing forward. There's a cotter pin for it, so that will go through there. And that would keep it from that. Here is something I don't like though. You see how much movement there is in that? I don't like that. And it's down to the fact that this bar doesn't fit snugly into that bar. That's going to cause problems. I don't like that. I may have to shim that or something. We'll see. Yeah. I don't like that. Okay, let's get the outpush chute on. That gasket's not going to stay in place, so I'm going to leave a bolt in it. See that? The washer fell down in there. It didn't just fall in there. It's all the way in there. I got my washer back using a small magnet, but it wasn't fun. Let's try that again. Don't fall in. Don't fall in. Before I put those two bolts in, come have a look. Can you see the rust? There and there? And the lack of paint? You may want to check that early on and do something about it before you start throwing washers and bolts in there. Princess Auto diamond file. Looks like it's welding splatter. I don't have any blue paint, so I'm going to put some grease on it. Again, 5/8. All right, let's do the infeed chute. Did I mention there's no good place to grab this? there's a gasket in here between the two, and it really wants to spring open. So you have to push on it or pull. Okay, so there's a connector down here. Don't know where that goes. And there's a connector up here. Don't know where that goes. Let me look around and we'll see. So there's a connector down here that goes up to here. And that'll be for the kill switch that's on the Infeed chute. I'll show you that in a second. Still haven't found the other one yet though, but I'll keep looking. So that wire is the door closed switch for this. If it's open, it shuts the engine off. And it goes over to this wire here. There's a brown wire with a white stripe, and it goes into a black wire. There's an empty hole in it. So that part is going to slide into there, and that is going to go under there. If I can get it off. It's an 8mm nut. Where are you? So there's that. Whatever this gold thing is, the clamp, and one other nut or wire, whatever, that have to go on there. And then that's got to go back in there. Now I'm going to unplug the brown wire and reroute this. Or maybe I'm not. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to cut that back. There's no real good way to get those two wires together there. So I'm going to trim that back a bit. Watch you don't nick the wires, because that would be a bad day. Probably should have done that first. There we go. Now let's see if we can get these two to go together. There we go. So what are my thoughts, having put it together? It's designed well for being assembled, but the quality control just isn't there. You saw the rust, you saw the fitment issue on the tongue. I'm gonna fix that. I'll probably shove some Teflon from an old cutting board in there to take up some of that space. Could have been a lot better. It is what it is. Could use a manual to tell you where things go, like wires, but if you look around and hunt, you can figure it out, or you can watch my video. Anyway, I'm going to fill it up with some oil and we'll run it for a test run, but not today. So if you found the video useful and helpful, say thank you. Leave me a comment, say thank you. Maybe hit the thumbs up button, whatever. Anyway, 15 horsepower wood chipper from Princess Auto. That's how to put it together. Thanks for watching. I forgot the dust caps.